So good evening, it's Anthony Cook. I'll be talking about the Texas cattle producers against Oprah Winfrey. So the case was about some mad cow disease outbreak in Britain, and the world news was reporting on it. And one day, Oprah Winfrey and her producers decided to air something about it on her dangerous food show, whatever it was. So she had some guest co-star come on there who worked in the cattle or animal science industry, who studied um, mad cow disease, and they were discussing, what was the possibility of it coming to America. Well, the possibility of it coming to America was very slim to none. That USDA and governmental agencies do a good job of keeping those things out of the United States. Well, the producers and editors of the show left that part out, and in the video that they showed on the news or on TV stated that mad cow disease could infiltrate the United States, and that it was that meat was unsafe to eat, and so consumers took that to heart and quit eating beef. And well, because of that, it caused the price of live cattle to plummet. And so this type of false allegation goes into the Disparagement of Perishable Foods Products Act, which states that if anybody ever falsifies information about a commodity and then in return it creates that item to be non-marketable and deeming it in which it would become perishable because no one is wanting it because of negative demand, because of falsified information, then that person providing that falsified information has to be held accountable for their actions. And so in this case, um, the appellate courts decided that yes, that Oprah Winfrey needed to be um, held accountable for her actions of falsifying information about mad cow disease in the United States because producers suffered from this. In the beginning, the district court ruled against it, stating that live cattle were not perishable. And so the appellate courts decided that, hey, the important question to ask here is what's agriculture? What is an agricultural commodity, and how does this apply to this law? And in return, the appellate court decided that any type of agricultural commodity, whether it be a live animal or produce, that anything that can lose value, even if it's alive, is considered a perishable item. Um, Considering, and so in the end, the court ruled over the district court and for the cattle producers in Texas. Relating this to agribusiness, how does this relate to agribusiness? From the risk management and standpoint, the fact that you know agricultural commodities are stuff that's consumed in the end, consumed by consumers, and so having information that is there that is reliable and justifiable and believable is important, and that protecting information that it can be falsified, it needs to be there in order for producers to oh, have more of a limited risk at hand. And so it's important in that aspect. From my own business standpoint, I would say that if it would have happened to me, what I would have done is I would have, gone to Chicago Mercantile Exchange website and started placing a hedge for price risk because of this, and then getting together with any of the producers in the area to come up with some type of cooperative and pulling our money together to find another area where we could send our live cattle to where we could still make money off of it. And so in the end, I'm glad that we have acts like this for agriculture because it's important that information is not falsified, that information is justifiable, it is held accountable, whoever is giving it, and it's important to us as consumers, to producers, to processors, to every single part of the value chain. So, yeah, we have this law. That's all I have to say about this. So that's it. Thanks. Bye.